My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Darkest Republic Estate of the Darkest Dungeon. Alrighty then, what mission did we decide to go on, or did we not decide to go on a mission? Oh, that's right, we didn't decide to go on a mission, so I guess that's the end of the... No, I'm kidding, of course. Embark. Whereabouts do we want to go? Sun rings are really good, but only if you're doing highlight runs, I guess. But I am going to be doing some highlight runs. And the accuracy is really good for our higher level characters. I think I might actually have to go on a short mission in the Warrens. Although before that, I did notice at the very end of the episode someone that I wanted to pick up here. It is... Where are you? Unairing. Really? Have I lost a lot of you? We've got Sakerville, who's... reasonable, I guess. We've got... Wanando, who is our on-guard unerring. That's it. Yeah, no, I'm taking Arcelin. Hopefully, Quesnel is okay.
And pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Dujardil. Balanced weapons. I have lost a Houndmaster recently. How many Houndmasters have I got left? I've got Patrice. I've got Deporter. But Patrice is good enough. I don't think I need Curtis. Do I need Colbert? No, definitely not. I definitely don't need Varbonel. Alright, I'm taking Quesnel, but I'm only taking Quesnel because he is going to be very good at allowing us to take out Boven on low-level missions without having to rely on Baynard coming out on the mission as well. Also, he's pretty good at low-light runs. I don't know if you know this, but you can put a Seeker or Occultist... Sorry, a Seeker Occultist. You can put a low-level Occultist in frontline positions in dark level... in dark runs, because you've got this right here. Hand from the Abyss. First 2 slots, accuracy base pretty high. Crit mod super fucking high, 10%. Stun 100% by base, and it lowers your torch. It does somewhat decent damage as well. But the real point of it is that it's a really good frontline stun on a character that has really high base speed, and it lowers your light as it's negative. But if you're already going to be doing a low light run, baby, what's the matter? Exactly. You couldn't answer me. Because that's not the way this medium works. Alright, so for this mission, we are going to be throwing all of these nerds out of the party. And we are going to be going to the Warrens. So who goes to the Warrens? You're a Warrens Explorer. That's a lot of scouting chance, actually. Soft, Thanatophobia, both no problems. You're a Warrens phobe. Nope, not coming with me then. Slugger. I do like Bodecock just in general. Yeah, you do need like a super hard hitter down here. You also need a stunner. Stunners are really good. She's a lady, rebel and a stunner. Something, something, something instead of baby what you gonna. I can't remember the lyrics to that song, but it's definitely relevant, I assume. Warrens Explorer, extra scouting. See, I don't want to take you as a healer. That's the big problem. I don't want like a dedicated healer. Specifically, you being a dedicated healer. So if I threw this out, I could have you pick up Guard Dog? A few levels of Guard Dog? Your dodge is already artificially high. So you dodge the majority of things. And then you'd be the only person needing to focus on healing. So you could take like Lick Wounds, but you can't take Lick Wounds because you need to take Guard Dog. Damn it. I think Deporter needs to level up both Lick Wounds and Guard Dog soon because he is a second line. I could take one under. Although you are light sensitive, which is really bad. Don't have space in the party for Umfraville, nor Sigrits. We could do like Poisson. If we wanted to go nuts with it. But that is a little nuts actually. It's a little too nuts for me. I'm just very short on backline party members. I think I have to take light sensitive one under. I mean, you having Battlefield Bandage is going to be pretty good in a party where I'm also taking Tempo Epic as my only healer. It is a relatively short mission, so I can just stock up on food and it should be fine. But still, I'm a little on edge about the possibilities. Okay. Let's make sure everyone's skills are where they have to be. You need to heal this up. Okay, 10. I don't know about that. We'll have you have guard dog instead then. 25 dodge on top of your 35 dodge becomes a total of 60 dodge. And you're protecting someone else, as well as just increasing your own dodge. That's, you know what, I think Deporter is going to be taking the dodge skill. Then Tempopic, I'm almost certain you're, yeah, maxed out. So is Bodecock. Perfect. Now we just need to think about the trinkets that they are going to be embarking with. So, it's going to be a highlight run. So in highlight runs, we are looking for things like a sun ring, definitely 100%. You have a standard allotment, don't you? But I've lost the weighted cudgel, which is really annoying. Yeah, I have. Give you a dazzling charm, which I can't believe I haven't been using recently. I've been using, instead of the dazzling charm, I've been using the stun stone, which is the same, except it has -2 dodge. So that's just dumb. Objectively. Okay, I do need scouting. A lot of scouting. Where am I going to be getting all of the scouting from? Yeah, no one else is going to be giving it to me. See, you've got your standard allotment. You've got a Wrathful bandana and then a Bullseye bandana. And I'm going to compare each of them just quickly to the lower levels here. Bullseye bandana, 8 accuracy, 2% crit. Fine. If you are in the final line, this is +2 speed, +10% damage, +3% crit. Just for giving up the accuracy mod. I think it might be better than Wrathful Bandana, actually. The Fuseman's Matchstick, that is. Extra accuracy, extra speed. Like, I think I actually give you Fuseman's Matchstick and Prophet's Eye. Because then your speed goes through the roof, and you can try and take someone out of the party before they even start acting. It is only +10% damage versus +20% damage, but the trade-off is you get +3% crit instead of +2% crit. Reasonably high, fine. But you also don't lower your own heal skills. You also get lower stress damage, and you get +4 speed. It's also +2 accuracy on top of the bandana, and you don't lose the dodge. No, this is 100% what I want to be going with. These are pretty much going to become redundant as we move onwards, I feel. So, Tempo Epic. You are hard-skinned with a natural swing. I like it. I just like saying it. We'll give you Trujin's Charm, because you are going to need to be healing. But at the same time, you are in the position to be doing sacrificial stabs. How many eldritch creatures am I going to run into down here? Very few, actually. It's majority beast, and then beast human, and then human. So I think maybe I actually go Weakening Curse instead. In which case I want to guarantee that you debuff. So I give you the debuff amulet. Oh no, of course, I give you the Cursed Occultist. Cursed Incense for the Occultist, rather. Yes, this feels a lot better. Or I could give you the Demon Cauldron. Extra debuff, extra stun skill, which I won't be using. But I'm also not using the move skill, so... Am I using the move skill? No, I won't be using the move skill. So I guess I just get an extra crit, basically, if I do this. And don't take the negative to health. That's fine by me. You have your stun chance, but we have no scouting yet. So you are a Hounded Master. Where can I find scouting? Plus 30. Ah, only if the torch is low, though. That's good to know, but it's not good. Alright, I think I take the Seer Stone, even though I'm really sad about it. And you've got the Sun Ring. I just need to find a final thing to put on you. I'm thinking probably Surgical Gloves, but I also don't want to be moved. What are my other options? I could go like a Hell's Hairpin. Sorry, a Heaven's Hairpin, rather. Lower stress damage, bunch of extra accuracy. But I need speed above everything else right now on her. So where am I going to find this speed? I guess I could give you like a Berserk Charm. Let's find that. Extra damage, extra speed. Little lower accuracy, but not that much lower. Lower virtue chance, extra stress damage. This will give you extra stress damage as well. We don't have a stress healer, actually. But it is also a short mission. Yeah, short mission. I think I'm going Berserk Charm then. Yep. And that's going to be our party. Just make sure everyone's got trinkets in every slot. They do. Alright, we're going into the Warrens. We'll buy all of the food, because we have no reliable healer. 2 of these. 2 of these. 1 of those. 2 of these. 2 of these. Just 2 across. And then a lot of torches. It's a short mission. Yeah, I didn't need all those torches. I'll try and reconnect with the amount of torches and the amount of resources I need for different missions while doing this role.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Well, that was quick. We've scouted the majority of the rooms in the map.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, their speed is higher than a few of mine. Oh, you're marked. Don't get stunned though, please.
The end approaches.
Because I'm going to need you to help me kill the rest of them really quickly. Okay, the Ancient Spitter is going to be a huge problem if he gets a shot off against one of my targets. Kill the target that hasn't moved yet. And I actually can't really do much here. So I'll mark you, which will allow to border to almost certainly crit you for 43. The end of that sentence only became crit you for 43 when I saw that he got crit for 43. I will say, oh, that'll buff us. That'll buff us a hell of a lot. So the goal here is kill everything except the Swinator champion really quickly. Okay, we'll go for that so we can try and do Sky Slaps for some help.
Well struck.
Okay, that's good. You're dead. Ah, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Okay, crunching backhand is going to be the start of the match.
The slow death.
But I need only corpses. Trot and treat. Okay.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, that's fine as well, actually. In fact, if it's not fine, it's a little better. Oh, well, at least I dodged in return. Oof. The problem here is you need to be dead before his turn. So I'm actually going to have to try and kill you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Okay.
them.
Then we'll mark you and just start counting you down. Not that bad. Did get the stun. But the whole point is I want there only be a corpse behind you so that you can't really do anything. Locks him down, basically. Reasonable. I could have cleared the stun if I wanted to, but I thought I'd get more damage in by doing that. We'll try and get proactive with the heals.
Dazed.
Oh, damn!
Feeling
Nice crit. But you can see he does crunching backhand and doesn't move behind the corpse. So now you'll never have the ability to do Boar Rush ever again. Ah, there we go. That's kind of exactly what we needed right there. You're still marked, so feel the wrath. Oh, cop that.
success so clearly in view? Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Extra accuracy, extra crit, and extra damage until camp. Don't mind if I do, to be honest. You're 100%. I'll have you do it. Ah, shit. Yeah. I knew there was a chance that she wouldn't be able to do it. Those have a 30% chance to just not be disarmed. In Legend Dungeons, they have a 30% chance to not be disarmed. So 125 is the maximum disarm you can have, which means they always have a 5% chance to trigger. Okay. Path is fairly obvious. I love when I catch myself saying things that are just absolutely unnecessarily obvious. Path is fairly obvious. Yeah, because there's literally nowhere to go but forward. Good work, Ryan.
Gold,
You
trinkets
fucking
and
dollar.
baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, as long as I don't have 2 obstacles during this span down here, we'll be fine. Come on. There we go. Makes up for last time. Well, I mean, it doesn't entirely make up for last time because you incurred more stress then than you just healed, but still, it's fine. Okay, and perfect. Yeah, that'll be a completely reasonable end to the map for us.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So we're not really getting that much money. It's reasonable to not get that much money. It is a short mission. And of course I'm doing it in highlight as well. Although who can say that's not working out for me? God, you just aren't doing enough damage, really. I'm just constantly keeping an eye on you, and you're just not ever doing enough damage for me to feel good about having you on my party.
Their formation is broken.
Okay, large flesh eater is going to be annoying, but we can just medicinal herbs off the debuff. So there's your debuff, negative 40% damage, negative 10% accuracy. Well, negative 10 accuracy, not percent.
A powerful blow. Prodigious size alone does
Although,
not
evidently, it
dissuade
doesn't
the
matter.
sharpened blade.
Whee! Alright. Heirloom chest, pop it open, and find heirlooms. Really? I would never have guessed. I actually want these.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Good thing I didn't throw away the holy water. Whew. We are going to get a stupid amount of portraits for this, actually. Like, this is an unreasonably high amount of portraits for such a short mission. Oh god, am I going to incur so much stress here as to feel really bad about having continued? Alright, let's do some stunning instead. I'm doing that to set up for a backline Iron Swan. I say backline Iron Swan as though there's any other kind of Iron Swan. They're all backline Iron Swans when you think about it. Even if you don't think about it, in fact, they're still backline Iron Swans. You can't do anything about it. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, that was unnecessarily powerful right there, Bodecock. You can see why I like her.
A singular strike.
Very nice. I'm looking for a Hound's Harry to basically polish people off at this point.
Impressive.
Very nice on the crits. Okay, Hound's Harry is perfect right now. Here we go.
Masterfully executed.
Hits the bleed on both characters, and they both die due to the bleed.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I mean, I can't really crit with any of these, so we'll just roll any moves we have, hoping to try and hit crits somehow. Hit a crit. Dang it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And since this is the last thing to loot, we'll turn our light out before doing it so we get more loot.
Can be found in the most tenebrous corners.
Because we're not really risking anything at this point.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Stat replaces Photomania, which is super annoying. Unholy Slayer replaces Lurker, which is super annoying. Dispomania replaces Sidomania. Sidomania triggers in a bunch of different situations, whereas Dispomania relatively rarely ever triggers. There's like one alcoholic thing that you interact with in the game, and it's in this area as well. Dark Temptation, whatever. Precise Striker replaces Armor Tinker. Not a problem, because you already have higher level armor. Perfect. Yeah, none of those are really that bad.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Okay, so we got the trinket that we wanted. Oh, you're kidding me. Ancestor's Pistol, plus 20 accuracy on range skills. For a long champion mission in the Warrens. Oh, you tempted me, I'll tell you that much. You definitely tempted me. No, I think I just go with the low-level skirmish in the cove. Oh, Ancestor's Portrait as well. No, I must resist the call. Okay. So, speaking of resisting the call, the Antiquarian continues to resist mine. Steady, Stress Faster, Godfrey. You're not even that bad, but I do have enough of you. Natural Eye with a Torn Rotator. No, I can't take that on someone who is now super powerful with their melee skills. Manslayer with the Fear of Unholy. That's not super bad, actually, for a Jester. You'll be my third Jester on my team? Yeah, I'm actually going to take you. Because you don't fight Unholy. You don't take Blobesville, or any Jester, for that matter, to fight Unholy, because you can't bleed him. Why would you do that to yourself? Mobek has... Oh, quick reflexes. Shit. Nah, they already have relatively high speed. Got Tactician, Dacnomania. No. Unholy Hater, Eldritch Slayer. Lycophobic as well, though. That's not bad, but again, you're a religious frontline party member, so you can't even go with Bavin. You've got Yips and Dacnomania. Yeah, you're not coming out for anything. Okay, next mission. Low level, Cove. What do we want? Money! When do we want it? Now! We need a frontline party member who is irreligious. You are definitely irreligious. Although you have Hagemania, but it's not really relevant to you at the moment. So I've got Poer. You can be like a super stunner. That's nice. Front line. And then we've got Marley. And then Barvan. We won't do this low light. Yeah, it's a short mission. There's no reason to do it low light. So we also need a backline party. God damn it. Quesnel. How about Quesnel? Backline party member with a heal. Plus, you do some horrible things against Eldritch. I'm led to believe. No need for you to mark a target, so... Well, I guess you could mark a target if you really wanted to for this. Mercurial. Cultist. Fine. Okay, we'll check out if any of them want an upgrade. Do you want to have an upgrade? It doesn't have to be an upgrade. I mean, usually they're side grades, to be honest. Okay. We'll unlock Vulnerability Hex and Sacrificial Stab just because we're going to need them if you're ever going to be part of our party. No, we're pretty much kitted the way that we can. Okay. I'm thinking that Weakening Curse in the early game is not going to be as good as Vulnerability Hex. Especially with the amount of, like... Especially with having Melee. Yeah, no, I feel this is true. Okay, so you are going to be picking up your Rampart Shield. Yep. Move him and stun him. And also Suncloak, I feel. Make it impossible for anyone to hit you, and if they do hit you, they'll do 0 damage. That seems definitely good to me. Okay, you are going to be huge damage, so that's the point of view. And that being the point of view means that you're taking surgical gloves and your own helmet. Because we have another stunner over here, as well as a stunner in the front line, so you don't have to focus on using your stun. So, speaking of my other stunner, give you the Lock of Fury and the Lock of Transference. And then our final member, Quesnel, the Occultist, is going to be picking up, I say Eldritch Killing Incense, just to do some solid sky slapping action. Nah, you're not really going to be doing that much damage anyway. Alright, fine. You take the Occultist, Incense, and anything else? I'm thinking not. Just take the Cherugian's Charm. Where's Cherugian's Charm gone? I didn't lose Cherugian's Charm, did I? Or have I just not unequipped it from the last person who was using it? I thought I unequipped it. I'm going blind, aren't I? I knew this was going to happen a lot earlier than I expected it to. Yeah, no, I can't see it. Yeah, I've probably just got it attached to the last person, but whatever, I'll just use Unia's head instead. Alright, Cove time. Unreliable healer. So we'll be taking all of that. We'll be taking 3 medicinal herbs because they give you such a damn bonus down here. 3 of these. None? None? Yeah, none on either of these. Single skeleton key, single holy water. And that many torches. Thralls will explode if left for too long, so the goal is not to leave them for too long, just one long.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Sadly, we don't know if the room down at the very bottom is going to be a battle or not, so we're going to have to go there regardless. We'll start lighting him up. I feel like killing the Pelagic Shaman before he gets a single turn is going to be my best action here. Yep, you're dead before you get a single turn. You are not. You're 1 damage. No, never mind. You are dead before you get a single turn. Perfect. And we'll mark you for death moving into the future.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
As I've said many times before, killing someone instantly is basically like stunning them forever. It's effectually the same.
Eradicated.
That's... The Blood Charm is actually the reward I'm gonna get for the whole mission in its entirety. And I got it just for a single battle in the mission. And I just got a second Blood Charm.
Now it must be carried home.
Something tells me the game wants me to use Blood Charms, you guys. I don't know where I'm getting that feeling from, though. Okay, so now we want to start stunning things. Okay. Will Vulnerability Hex you just in case the Bounty Hunter goes next? It doesn't. Okay, fine. I don't want to risk waiting for the Bounty Hunter to go. Yeah, exactly. It would have gone before the Bounty Hunter anyway. And go with the guaranteed kill.
Obliterated.
My stun chance is still super high. Yeah, 90% chance of the stun. Let's go. Yeah, just hit him. We only need another person to chuck in an attack and we'll be fine. Kind of like that.
Annihilated.
And then I've got someone to do the backline slaps. Game over.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Again, with more sack content.
Packs laden with loot.
However, these
are
sacks
often
don't make
low
me
on
content
supplies.
because they only have 25 gold in them each. Oh, it was a room battle. Excellent. Feel a lot better about it now. Okay, backline slaps. I say backline, third, whatever. It's close enough. I feel Sky Slaps is going to be part of the thing that's going to finish off the pelagic group here. So if that's going to be true, then I'm just going to set up Riposte. Damn it! Oh, I was really hoping for a little more damage on that one. Oh, no. At the very least, I have a bunch of different ways to stun the Pelagic Shaman and try and prevent this shit. Oh, come on! No! All of the work I did to the backline has been erased and eradicated. And never mind.
Surges as
Pretty
the
good.
enemy crumbles.
Lowers my dodge. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. Backline's no longer protected. If that starts to bleed, and it doesn't, unfortunately, these guys have really high bleed resistance. Come on, Sky Slaps. Just 5 damage on each. Here we go. Really? Oh, yeah, they do use spearfishing when they're back there.
Their
Thank you.
formation is broken.
Good Sky
Maintain
Slaps.
the offensive.
Yeah. That was what, a 140 minus 75% chance to stun, so I'm not super sad it missed. I don't have a finisher, unfortunately, at the moment. Finish him would do more damage because the target was stunned. We'll start to do some proactive healing. And bleeding, of course. Bleeding. I got a crit heal that only heals me for 1 more point that I'm going to be bleeding myself for. Good work, me.
As the fiend
Very
falls,
nice crit.
A faint hope
Oh,
blossoms.
Malay. There's a Cherugian's charm. Oh, man. Let's take a portrait because it's directly useful for me rather than having to be transmuted into some different type of thing to be useful. If you're wondering why I just randomly went silent for a little bit too long of a time, I had that urge that was like, oh, I'm about to sneeze, so I muted my microphone for a second. And it just lost the sneeze. Was just sitting there like an idiot going, no, we're fine. So, of course, now I wouldn't be super surprised if randomly while talking, I immediately sneezed directly into the microphone. Just so rudely, but sometimes that's not that easy to control. Okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah, we'll go for stuns again. Call of the Deep. Yep, that one needs to be stunned right now. Extra damage, extra accuracy, extra crit. I have no interest in allowing you to do anything with any of those. Oh, stop stunning him! God damn it! Why is he getting stunned so much? Yeah, he doesn't have any lower stun resistances. He's just rolling really poorly. Okay, Sky Slaps. Doing some decent damage. You need to be stunned going on into the future. That also sets up a nice little double blight. Never mind, Sea Breeze removes the chance of that double blight. I so rarely actually saw, before most recent update, the Pelagic Shaman even doing Sea Breeze, but now it does it every goddamn time it can. The lower levels in the Cove are a little bit more brutal, or maybe I'm just poorly equipped for them. Because I do have bleeds that I'm slightly relying on, which is definitely not something you want to be doing in the Cove. Yeah, it's probably just that I'm poorly equipped. Although that's majority due to the fact that I wanted to use a specific party combination so that I can start setting up above end for the future. Yeah, don't you goddamn dare. Even with... No, I thought I would have had lower dodge there.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay, you're dead already. You just don't know it yet. Now you might have a little bit of an inkling.
Press this advantage.
But it's too late
Quarter.
to apologize, of course. Heal yourself. Of stress. Nice little crit that won't do anything to the party.
A death by inches.
That's very important to get that. That's 1,000 gold right there. Blood Charm, common. Is it worth it to get the crests? What do these sell for again? 750 for a bronze edge. Doesn't have a bronze edge. I think it's 1,000? 1,000. Would I pay 250 per crest? I wouldn't. Okay, so that means that I don't want to take them. Okay. Very, very clear path for us moving forward. Thank you. I do want to keep at least one medicinal herb, so if the next one's a fish guts, I don't want to interact with it yet.
Waiting to be spent.
Starting a new stack of gold is actually worth throwing away portrait. Okay, yeah, if this was fish guts, I wouldn't have done anything about it. Because what if there was, say, as though there's many examples. No, what if there was eerie coral in this specific area? I need that. That's a lot of hunger pangs recently. Good thing I super overstocked. Okay, crack open the chest.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
There's nothing in this room that I'm going to need to use medicinal herbs for. So, yeah, no reason not to just go in now.
Lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
There's no room curio that requires medicinal herbs, is what I'm saying. Okay, so we'll go for the kills this time.
Executed.
Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to go on. Golden Deep, fine, but you've only got half of the party that you had previously. I think you might be a little salted about this one, buddy. Oh, and you didn't even crit. Oh, man, I feel bad for you. I've got at least one person that's going to move faster than you. And that's the only way you really had back into this game. God, the Pelagic Shaman is not doing anything except healing recently. I like it, don't get me wrong. I think it's 100% what the Pelagic Shaman really needed to be doing this whole time. But it's a very different tone for the Pelagic Shaman to take. It's just going to take some getting used to, I guess.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, get that hidden compartment. And out of here we go. Perfect.
Pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
The time will have to be enough. So, basically no money. I think we may have kind of broken even on the resources that we went in with. But we did get 3 blood charms, so, you know, who's laughing now? The game, probably, because blood charms are actually quite shit.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Okay, let's sell this blood charm. Ooh, 125, yes. And this blood charm, and this blood charm. Bloody dice. I'd never have 2 Justice on the same team. And this Blood Charm. Looks like about it. 2 Cherugian's Charms. Yeah, I don't need 2. But what if I lose one? It's a really good item as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it's Fortune Amulet. Book of Constitution I definitely don't need 2 of. Bleed Amulet I do need 2 of. Sunring I definitely need 2 of. Feather Crystal I might need 2 of. Okay, the rest of these can kind of just relax for a moment. Let's see if we've got anything in here worth taking. Oh, Raider's Talisman. Fuck yes, that's mine. Huh, Fleet Florian. Antiquarian only. It's +4 speed. Oh, there's a Cudgel Weight as well. Whew, man, a lot of things that I really need are making their way back. I can't buy the Sacred Scroll right now. First off, I don't really want it that much, to be honest, anymore. The lowest speed and the lowest stun skill chance have proven themselves to be really, really expensive. Antiquarian. Yes! We got one! Full A! You're a Cove, Explorer, and Phobe. It's fine. I'm taking you regardless. So, let's have a look at his skills. Nervous Stab has super low base damage. Super low base damage. Nervous Stab. Pretty accurate. From any spot. Can't hit the last row. Fine. Festering Vapors. It does Blight. 100% base. It lowers their Blight resistance. It does basically no damage at all. And it does no damage through the Blight. Get down! Get down. Self. +10 dodge and +3 speed. Reasonable. Definitely reasonable. Flash Powder, it lowers the accuracy. I'm assuming this targets the entire opponent's side. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clarification on that. The reason I say that is because usually if it targets the entire opponent's side, you see the 4 red dots. It has them connected, but sometimes it doesn't. Like this one, you can see Harvest has them connected, right? But where's the other example? Because there was another example I was looking at recently that does hit the whole party, but doesn't have it connected. It is Bolster. It hits your whole own party, but it doesn't have any of them. It doesn't have the through line. So sometimes I don't trust that, and I think I found an opposing one that also doesn't have that. But that, I've got to assume it's just single target. Fortifying Vapors, yeah, that's just going to be a small heal to get someone off death's door. Invigorating Vapors, interesting. Looks like you can only use it on one of the 2 in the back line. Or from one of the 2 in the back line? That's not clear. Protect Me. So you force guard by ally, you give yourself extra dodge and extra protection. Or do you give them extra dodge and extra protection? I'm not certain. But we need to find out exactly what's so good about the Antiquarian, because abilities, all abysmal. All of them. Your Curious Incantation, self-only, negative 50% stress damage. Trinket Scrounge, self-only, produces a random trinket. Kinda cool. Resupply, produces a random supply item, and it's got uses remaining, so you can use it 3 times per camp. Kinda cool. But the really powerful thing about you that isn't being made clear in any of these is that when you have the Antiquarian, your stacks of gold stack up to 2,000 instead of 1,500. So you use it just to get a lot more gold in a run and produce random trinkets and do things like that. So we're definitely going to be taking full A.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
I think I've lost all of my Grave Robbers so far, so I need to get a new Grave Robber. Mordi is coming on our team, especially because you've got
To
Natural
those
Eye.
with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
I've got Bele, my only... Yeah. Darling Gridge, are you good enough to keep? I think not. I think you don't have any reason that I would want to keep you. You've got a small investment into you, like 2,000 gold's worth of investment. But you don't actually have anything, really, that's good about you. What? Ruins Adventurer, Warrens, Wield. You can only have one of those active at a time, and then extra speed if you're low. This means you'll never go to the Warrens or the Wield, because you're afraid of beasts. And the Ruins adventure isn't even that good, because you have to fight Unholy in the Ruins. Yeah, no, fuck off. Darlingridge, you are fired. How do I fire you? There we go. I've got to bring you up directly. Goodbye forever.
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one we used to do dark runs. It doesn't work when you try it like that. Faded and Thick Blood and Dispermania. Dispermania relatively rarely happens, but Faded is pretty good in the early game. I think I'll take Faded. Yeah, Picard, you are coming on the team, and that ends the episode, sorting us out for exactly what we want to be doing next time, running around with this Antiquarian in dark runs in low levels with Blobesville, Follet, probably Picard, and then a frontline party member who does a shitload of damage, so I'm thinking Corbon. My name has been Rhapsody. Your name has been Julia? I'm gonna guess Julia? Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself with Darkest Dungeon. There is a playlist in the description down below with all the content on Darkest Dungeon, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.